to make this a little easier to see, I'm going to turn off my photo and just keep the background color. And maybe I'm going to make my ellipse, I'll select my ellipse and make it a little bit thicker so that I can see it. So there it is. And I'm going to zoom in to the ellipse part. So Command plus and then hold space bar until I see that kind of thing happening. Okay. So I'm going to get my text tool right here, and with my text tool, if I just click once, I get this horizontal text, right? So what happened was I clicked inside my ellipse, and the ellipse got filled with a paragraph, a text box. So it thought of the ellipse as a shape, and that's actually not what I want. So I'm just going to delete that layer. Okay, so then get my text tool, and this time I'm going to hover over the border of it until you get that little curly thing on the cursor. So then if you click, it'll type text around, okay, like this. And I'm going to make mine white just so I can see it better. Boom. Like that. Okay. So then I'm going to edit that text. So I'm going to double click here and just type my name. Okay, there it is. So then how do I get it to move? I don't want it there. I want it a different place on the ellipse. So how does that work? So what you do is you get you get this tool. It's this black path selection tool, this black arrow. Okay, when you get that black arrow and you hover over this thing, you click there, and you'll see you'll have the ability to drag it around. So if you drag it around, you'll see that you're moving it around the ellipse. So I'm going to put it at the bottom, but I want to flip it. So I'm going to drag it above the line. There it is. Okay. All right. We actually don't need this ellipse anymore because so we can just either turn it off or delete it. It's up to you. But if you get your text tool, your tool here, and select this layer, and you get this thing here, right? There's a direct selection tool that allows you to manipulate the curve. So if I click on the path, you'll see these. With the white arrow tool, direct selection, you click on the path and you get the anchor point and a Bezier handle. So I can actually manipulate this to be a little bit different shaped. So for example, I'm going to select this guy right here, and all I really care about is what this text looks like. So I want this to be more rounded. So I'm going to grab this guy and pull it up and make it longer. So now the text will kind of reshape itself. I want to do the same with this other side. Something like that. And I don't care what the shape looks like. All I care is what the curvature is down here. Okay? So mess around with that. Again, that's the white arrow tool, allows you to change that. And when you're happy, let's turn the photo back on and go Command minus a couple times. And then let's move that text layer down below. So I'm just going to move it down here. So now we get a better sense of how that fits with everything else here. So let's say I wanted to edit that and I wanted to make it bigger, bigger text, right? So now it's kind of skewed. It looks a little odd. So let's edit that again. So click here, get that path there. Change this so that it's not, oops, undo. Grab that guy. Grab this point, anchor point, grab that handle, and adjust the curve a bit to what I want. All right, so then when I'm happy with that, I'll get my selection tool, move it. So then move it into place, and I can adjust the color to something else. All right, so that's how you can type on a curve and adjust the curve, and how to adjust along the curve. This thing is huge right now. Let's go image size. You can see that it's a really large image. it's 29 megabytes. So let's change the image size to, let's go to pixels, and we want to change the resolution to 72, and we want to make this just 1,000 pixels wide, and the height will just change to whatever it needs to change to. Hit OK. All right, so then command 1 will allow us to see the actual size. All right, so now we're ready to export this out as a ping. File, export, quick export as a ping, and make sure you're going to the right spot. Ping for canvas, right? And just click on this, and then change the name to be what is this? Type on text. Type on curve. What am I saying? Type on curve. .ping. Save. And then once you're here, go above image size 1 step. So now it's big again. Command 0. It's nice and big. Now save the file. File save, so that you can save all this work. Save it on your computer. Save it in your JPEGs as a PSD. And there you go. And then you can close it.